I was thinking, man, if I want to win this fight, I must win by submission. Braulio is really tough. His body type is really good for jiu-jitsu. He has long limbs, you know. The first time I competed against Braulio was finals of Worlds 2008. Then I won by submission. And then we competed at ADCC 2009, and then he won by submission. And then it was like a amazing submission that he got me. And then I lost that finals, and I knew that I wasn't prepared that year. Like I said before, I wasn't prepared, but he was really prepared. He won double gold. You know, he was ready.
Inverted triangle. Braulio Estima over Andre Galvao. What a beautiful move.
So and then I was like, man, this event is every 2 years. I must prepare myself, you know, in the best way. And to get this spot, fighting the super fight of the main event of grappling, it's not easy, right? It's super hard. Out of all the athletes, just like 2 guys can get there every 2 years. You know, it's super hard. Or one guy only, because the champ is always there waiting for the next guy. So when I got there, I'm like, okay, so I gotta be ready for that. But then, like, that's the same year I compete at Worlds, and I lost to Braulio in the semifinals. He took my back, I defend, I escape, but it was too late. Like, he made like 4 points, then I lost. So it was the semifinals, and it was really hard to swallow that loss. But I saw that I made a lot of mistakes. I was ready, but I made a lot of mistakes. I said, okay, let's move on. So I started preparing myself to the fight, and then I did the same. Train hard, work hard, and did my best. When I started preparing, like, for Braulio, I knew like that he had that different game, you know. I had like people in my camp that really helped me for that fight, you know. And I train a lot with Rafa, and Rafa likes to do like upside down, like Rafa Mendes likes to do like those type of like scrambles, you know, from the bottom. And then there was the things that Braulio likes to do. And even though Braulio is a little bit longer, but Rafa is faster, so it was a great training, you know. I felt amazing. I trained really hard, like never before. I was thinking, man, if I want to win this fight, I must win by submission. The plan was to take the back, because I knew like that I would be better standing. I knew it, even though I was like watching, studying Braulio, and I saw him like training some wrestling and things like that. But I knew that he really likes guard, you know. So I started imposing my game, my pressure, until I could like get on the side, put a lot of pressure, and then spin to the back and get his belt. And even though like he stood up and then I pulled his leg and then he fell, and then that's when I got a second. And in the middle of the scramble, I got the choke. Even before I got my hooks in, that was it. So it was a really good experience. Then it was the first ADCC Super Fight title that I got, and it was against Braulio Estima, a guy that won the ADCC double gold. So it was great to fight him. You know, I respect Braulio a lot. He's an amazing person, nice guy, and amazing fighter as well. You know, now it's with that fight, I felt that was the best grappler, you know, of jiu-jitsu. So because Braulio is in ADCC in Barcelona, man, he smoked everyone, you know, even myself. So it was double gold versus double gold. It was amazing.
We fight to win, we fight to submit, we fight to crush.
We train too hard, man. I'm telling you. I'm glad the training's over, but we train too hard. But this is the result right here.
Valeu, obrigado. Valeu, Vitão. Obrigado. During the ADCC camp is the time that I focus 100% myself. Like all these years, since 2008. 2008 was my last competition as a black belt, fighting as a student, as an athlete. But all like after that, when I came back from MMA in 2011, I always being like a coach and a student and an athlete, you know. And just the fact that you need to teach and need to help people, you need to be there and coaching, like it takes a lot of your time and energy as well. When I prepare myself for ADCC, every time that I prepare, like since 2011, I always step out and become a student. I do this every 2 years. So it's the time that I focus 100% in my training, in myself, and I become an athlete. And I saw Cyborg winning the Absolute in 2013, and I felt like, man, like, it's one more, you know, it's one more fight, and I need to be ready 100%. I was like with such a confidence that I could like go as hard as I could, that I could handle with any problem during the fight. If Cyborg would like do something against me, or if I would start losing, I knew that I could overcome no matter what. So I just fulfilled the schedule, you know, no matter what.